Hey guys, Jamie Sierra here with MissionFulfillment.com. In this video, I wanted to talk to you about something that really resonated with me this weekend. Not that it ever has in the past, but and it's about getting up in the morning. Should I sleep in or should I get up? And mainly when I'm talking about this is during your off days. Obviously, when you're getting up for work, you're pretty much obligated, at least as far as I am, Monday through Friday. I get my day started, and I'm very disciplined. I got a really good discipline on this, and I'm able to get to work a little bit early and able to get some things accomplished before I really need to start to work during the day. But what I've found is that the weekend, there is definitely a different kind of inner conflict within me, and really it's about comfort versus fulfillment. And that's what I've really had come to conclusion about, is that sleeping in is not going to make me more happy. It's not going to make me more joyful, and it's definitely not going to make me more fulfilled. And really I think we already know this intellectually, but sometimes emotionally and spiritually and subconsciously, we get into our heads sometimes, and we get to a point where, it's like, I'm going to sleep in. I'm definitely going to sleep into this day. I definitely going to sleep in here. And because one of the interesting things is, during the past few months, is that I've kind of used Saturday mornings as a platform to say, hey, this is my sleep in day. This is my sleep in time. And not that there's anything wrong with it, but it creates a little bit of an inner conflict in me. And basically the reason being is just that when I do get up, and I actually did get up a little bit later than I wanted to on Saturday, I didn't feel a sense of any fulfillment. I might have had a sense of short-term, not short-term gratitude, but definitely comfort, short-term certainty, during the period of time, that I was still able to sleep. But then, of course, you had that guilt feeling come in. You had, the feeling of, that there's a lack of discipline going on, and, it didn't have a great long-term effect on me. And one of the things I've really have come away is that, one of the things I'm going to really need to do is really come up with the better sleep cycle, as far as making sure that I am consistently up early and ready to go, no matter what day of the week it is. And that is one of my missions that I'm going to, try to work on this next coming many weeks here, and try to focus on, number one, getting off to a great start, creating some momentum, creating a lot of wins, during these next several weeks. So I can definitely feel a sense of more joy, more fulfillment, and of course growth. I mean, this is really about, when we talk about the needs, this is really a conflict between certainty and growth. Because number one, you definitely feel certain. It definitely meets your needs for certainty, comfort, stability, and getting up early in the morning. And then obviously, but what you're missing on is the ability to grow yourself, the ability to get up, go to the gym, spend some me time, spend some really quality me time by yourself, being able to see that beautiful sun in the morning, getting really inspired to start your day. And that's and that's one of the things that I really have been missing in my life for a long time now. Back probably about 6 or 7 years ago, I actually had a great discipline going on. I was up at 4:45, hit the 5:30 bus, and I got to the gym probably about 6 o'clock. Had a complete full workout done, and I did this there were weeks I did this 5 days a week, and even worked out during the weekends. But most of the time, I would say I got to the gym at least 3 times a week, probably about 4 times a week, by getting up early and keeping a great early discipline. And then the other day that I didn't work out, I was still up early, and sometimes I did go in And, and then I started to, spend some quality time myself, spend some time meditating and everything like that. And I really feel that, that's something I really need to get back into, even during the week, is maybe instead of getting up at 6 o'clock, getting up at about 4:30 or so, get it, and if I don't go to the gym, maybe I'll go to the gym at night, but, I can definitely work on a lot of other things too. And obviously work on my business, work on being productive, create good quality content videos so I can serve others like yourselves. And that to me is something that's really going to be a mission of mine going forward, because I really clicked with me this weekend, and I had really thought a lot about this situation. And the other thing that really kind of hit me too is Sunday mornings I actually have been getting up a little bit early, because I go to Smithfield, Rhode Island, which is about, I would say, about 50 minutes away from here, 40 to 50 minutes away from here. And I meet my father, who's in Rhode Island himself, but he's in 40 to 50 minutes away on the other side. So we meet up halfway. We play Sunday mornings, and the reason why we play that early too is that is the only court time we're able to get available. So I think what I'm gonna, because I'm really benefiting from that, because I can really, I get that long time by myself on the highway. I get to be able to listen to some podcasts, whether it be, Tony Robbins, Louis Howes, or Stephen James or Dan Locke, any of those guys that really, really inspire me, that really coach me, that really help me get to the next level. And I'm spending time doing that. And while I get to tennis and I get to spend good quality time with my father, so to me, there's so many win-win situations going on here. So, so I'm really excited, to take on this endeavor. And then of course the other thing too is I've been involved into a 30-day vegan challenge, as many of you guys already know, through my video series. And I completed week 1 of that, so that's kind of giving me a little bit more energy and a little bit more sustainable stress, lower stress levels, less inflammation in the body, so I'll be able to recover so much quicker from that. But just quickly, I actually, some of the things that I will benefit from, and hopefully, maybe you guys will be up for the challenge too, that think about some of the benefits we can get from getting up early as opposed to sleeping in. And I'm talking about the days that, not talking only work days, we can get more in, but we can basically get this in during our days off as well. And not that sleep isn't a necessity, because it really is, but when it starts becoming a luxury, then we gotta walk that fine line between the necessity of sleeping and the luxury of sleeping. And we follow this in other areas too. Eating, necessity, eating to live and not living to eat, and that's the thing about sleeping. Sleeping is can be the same kind of addiction to you. Comfort being an addiction. And that's something we really need to understand, that the path to comfort, the path to least resistance, is the path to pain, and is eventually lead to suffering in the long term. So let me give you some of these, some of these things that, that really will benefit not only me, but also yourselves and anyone who wants to, make an initiation to get up a little bit early. Number one, you get to greet the day, to be really thankful for, for your creator, and just see that morning sunrise, knowing that you're up before everybody else, that you're ready to start the day. There's no better feeling than that. And then number 2, exercise. If you want to do the gym, we all need to exercise. We all need to move. There's no way out of it. There's no shortcut to, to fitness or whatever. You need to be fit. You need to be exercised, not for just physical, but mentally and emotionally. It'll get you through the day so much easier and so much better. You'll be able to handle everything. I mean, there's so much benefits to exercise, and you guys know that. I don't need to really preach that, and especially as an adult. You know, we're not, you know, back at my age when I was a kid, we were running around playing all day. That's the only thing we ever needed. But, you know, as we get older, we got to find the time to get moving, stay active. So exercise, going to the gym, going out for a run, going to play tennis or squash or basketball. That's what you need to do. Find an accountability buddy if you really need to, you know, get somebody to keep you going. Number 2, me time. There's no better feeling than spending the me time, you know, the distractions, especially during the work week and even the weekend, because you got to get so many tasks and so many chores done. What better feeling is to know that you can spend some time to yourself doing something you love to do. And then you can meditate. Now here's one, you can meditate. Some people love to meditate. I actually got into it a little bit, and I actually do enjoy meditating, spending that, you know, silence time. It just, you know, speaking within, and, you know, I really do enjoy the process. But some of my meditation comes from listening to music, watching inspiring videos. Sometimes that's how I meditate, and that's how I get myself in such a great state during the day. So in other words, you know, another benefit, of course, is seeing the sunrise. There's no more beautiful sight than seeing a morning sunrise. Maybe the only challenge I can think of is, you know, going to see a sunset in La Jolla, California. But basically, getting up in the morning, seeing the sun rise. I actually remember, you know, when I did this discipline and I got up in the morning, got to the gym, I was able to take some beautiful pictures of the city of Boston during the sunrise. I mean, it was just absolutely breathtaking, and maybe I'll eventually share some of that, and you know, during my videos. And then then the last benefit to have, and I actually was inspired by this by Gary Ryan Blair, who does you know, who's the goals guy. Is basically his, you know, basically what his mission is to have a complete business model around goal setting, and he actually is a creator of what's called the 100-day challenge. He says you get to start fast, and which means is you get to make your wins early, which creates momentum for the rest of the day. And Gary also lives by the motto of the U.S. Army: we get more done by 7 a.m. than most people get done during the entire day. So those are some of the benefits. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear your morning habits, your morning rituals, and, you know, whether you find it easy to get up in the morning, or do you find it very difficult? Do you guys like to sleep in late? Do you guys like to sleep in, you know, you guys maybe not early birds or night owls? But I'd love to hear your feedback on this. And once again, thank you for watching, and you guys have a great one. Take care. Bye.